Hey everybody, this is Heartless Spartan with another Monster High Toy Talk review. Today I have the Monster High Monster Fest Clawdeen Wolf doll. I think I have a new favorite Clawdeen doll with this one. I tend to really like Clawdeen dolls, so be prepared for me to somewhat crush on Clawdeen a little bit. Okay, so yeah, this is probably my new favorite Clawdeen doll, because she is just absolutely gorgeous. And I'm just going to take a look at the doll first because I really want to review this one. I mean, this whole 60s counterculture outfit that they have with like the updated kind of like modern monster theme going on here is just, I mean, it's awesome. I love this. I mean, I'd say this is probably one of the most beautiful versions of Clawdeen that they've come out with so far. And I'm just absolutely loving this doll. I mean, where do I start with this? Like, they added so many different details into this. I guess we'll just start with her head here. If we take a look at her makeup, she's got some sparkles around her usual freckles below her eyes. She's got some little glitter added to like the hairstyle on her forehead. She's got little sparkles there. I always loved that she has like the wolf eyes in her pupils where they're like the vertical almonds. Her makeup's kind of like color matching along with much of her outfit. Let's see, does she have her canine sticking out? Yep, she's got her canine sticking out over like this, kind of like this bright red lipstick. But I like the little sparkles they added to her makeup there. Her usual little wolf tufts. But if we look at this headdress she's wearing, there's a lot on here. They did a good job painting these flowers up top. I'm trying to get them in focus here. There we go. They did a really good job painting those. They added some lines in there to give them a little bit of depth. They go all the way around her headdress. And then she's got this extra jewelry attached to her ears with these different variations of these like stylized stars. This big crescent moon hanging down back up to a crescent moon on her other ear, but then on the top behind this set of flowers on the top of her head here, she's got a set of like plastic crystals that are somewhat translucent, so they kind of glow in the light a little bit. And that's affixed pretty well to her head there. I mean, I think even if you pull the tabs out, you wouldn't have too much trouble keeping this on, but as always, just to avoid making a mess out of the doll, I always just kind of keep those little tabs in there just so that it stays on there and it stays looking nice. But there's actually these little bridges back here that connect the whole set. And then this piece is held in much like the regular earrings. They have their little tabs that go through her piercings there. But wow, that is nice. And then her hair is super long. It curls just a little bit towards the end. It's not, well, there's just a tiny bit of conditioning there, but it's not like crunchy conditioning. But it's just enough on there to like keep the style in place. But otherwise, it's mostly soft. There's just a tiny bit on there just to keep it looking nice. But yeah, she's got this beautiful purple hair. And then when the light hits it, it kind of looks like different shades. But, whoops, she just dropped her bag. I'll look at that a little bit. But, yeah, I think throughout this video I'm just going to be crushing on Clawdeen here. Let's take a look at her jacket here next. So it has these kind of mesh sleeves on here, but the mesh has little gold constellations connected throughout it. Like if they drew like the imaginary lines between the stars, which is really cool. And it kind of keeps that theme throughout this whole doll set too, where they just kind of add constellations just all over the place, but it looks really nice. I got her usual wrist fur and her claws. Let's see, anything on the back? Oh, the back is plain though. I mean, there's a lot of detail on here, but I half expected something to be on here, because I mean, even just glancing at this, they went the extra mile with some of the detailing on this. She's got like a little crop top. It's a little purple crop top, little gold straps. Then her necklace, see if we can't focus there, is even more like gemstones, and they're painted too, which I really like, that they added a lot of paint and color to this doll, so that it's not just like plain, like the belt here. A lot of accessories tend to come plain like this, but I love that they painted these to add that color and make this pop, and it goes with the theme. It is fantastic, and her belt has constellations on it as well. So we look at that, more crescent moons. There's constellations all the way around her belt. And it just snaps on in the back. The weird thing about her belt, though, is that it kind of like pops out away from her belly. Like it doesn't like rest very well. And then her skirt kind of rides up her belly. But then if we take a look at her skirt next, she has more like stylized stars on there, but also the connected constellations. And that goes all the way around. I think that's held on by Velcro. Yep. I'm keeping the rubber bands on just to keep everything together. Actually, is that why the belt isn't resting? Is maybe because of that rubber band. Let me take that rubber band off real quick. Okay. How about now? Can we get the belt to rest? Okay, yeah. So if you cut that rubber band off, the belt rests a little bit better instead of popping straight out. Because before it was just kind of like stuck around her waist there. Now it kind of sits. And it sits a little bit lower though. There. Then she's got like this foul fur around her sleeves, but also she has these little foul fur slides around her knees. And then if we look at her boots, let's actually take one of these off and take a closer look at that. Lots of detail, lots of studs on her boots. Then we have chains going all the way down here. We have little crescent moons. And then, of course, on the heel here, we have a continuation of that constellation theme that goes all the way around the base of her heel. Now, one thing I thought this was cool, but it also kind of threw me off because I'm not exactly sure what that's supposed to be on the back of this. I don't know if that's supposed to be like teeth. It kind of looks like teeth. I'm not really sure. But it looks cool. And then on the bottom, we have like an animal print pattern with little paw prints and a crescent moon. That's quite a bit of detail on the bottom there too. I like that molding. Her unique heeled peep toe boots here. These are actually pretty cool. Usually I don't care too much for the boots the dolls come with, but these actually look really nice. Alright, let me Cinderella that back on a Clawdeen's leg here. But yeah, this outfit and the colors and the style that they gave her just looks absolutely gorgeous to me. So yeah, definitely my new favorite Clawdeen doll here. So I'm just going to go ahead and set her in the background. I hope I covered everything that was on there. I'm probably going to add some accessories onto her as we go along here. Let's stick her back there. Let's actually take a look at her handbag that she dropped when we were taking a look at the doll. This thing is cool. It's a little bit of that that flexible plastic, so it's not gonna like snap apart. This is pretty tough though. But this painted section is really cool. It has this like mosaic wolf and crescent moon on there, and then it has these little stars painted in the black in the background. I just noticed a little paws up at the top there. I like the way this looks. And then the little tassels hanging down. It looks so cool. Zippers on the back, little paws. There's not a whole ton of room on the inside of this thing. So maybe she can stick her Monster Fest ticket in there that we'll look at here in a little bit. She can actually hold this pretty well if you slide it on her arm. Her arm actually does slide through there pretty well. So if I actually take her arm and just slide that on, there's plenty of room there for that to get onto her arm. Set you back over there, Clawdeen. There we go. Okay. I did mention this Admit 1 ticket because of the festival. It's even, yeah, Monster Fest, Admit 1. It even has, come on. There we go. The little crease there as if they were going to like tear it off and then hand it back to her. So maybe she can stick that in her little handbag there. She came with a couple of bracelets. So one bracelet is just kind of like a little gold belt that can go on her wrist. Maybe I'll actually just kind of add that onto her now so I don't lose it. It has a little break in it, so you can just kind of clip it over her wrist there. Kind of matches her outfit a little bit. And other than that, I gotta set her down. Don't fall over. There we go. No face planting accidents this episode. Alright. We have a little admission wristband for the festival that can go on her as well. These people are either just going to drop their tickets on the ground or they're going to lose them. So just hand out the wristbands. Can throw that on her other wrist. All right. Let's see, some of the other accessories. Just came with like quite a hefty drink. I like the cup. The cup is really cool. Stars and the wolf. I like the purple colors. Let's see, and then I imagine it's some kind of like a slushie or something, but Looks like it has some kind of like cookies or whatever sticking out the top here. Little paw and a crescent moon that the, maybe it's like whipped cream or something. And it's kind of shaped into there. The big straw sticking out the top. Does this pull off? It does. Okay. So even then, just a giant, big old cup with a little top to it. Maybe not the most important accessory, but I mean, it's a neat inclusion. Always including snacks, and of course, we get some nachos, some kind of little crescent moons, a little skullet salsa pot there. But here's like one of those like food trays, and then this actually has like a little rectangle, so it actually fits nicely on there. And then it has a little thumb tab so the dolls can actually... Ah! And there it goes. So the dolls can actually hold it quite well. Throw that back down there. Now, I'm not too sure what this is supposed to be. It's some kind of like a hard-cased handbag. It's got a crescent moon. Whatever this is meant to look like an eyeball. Painted up that way. There's a little skullet on the front. Again, I'm not sure what kind of case this is supposed to be. But I do like on the back here, we have a little constellation wolf howling. And there's a little tiny skullet molded onto there too. I mean, it's neat. It looks cool. I'm just, other than it being some sort of a hard case, I'm not sure what it's supposed to be. She did come with a pair of kind of uniquely designed sunglasses. That kind of classic style there. So if we, what's she look like with these on? I think she's actually meant to wear them low. Like that. I don't care for that very much. I like that they gave her a different set of sunglasses. But she looks so much better to me without the sunglasses on. I mean, most of the dolls do to me, so... Yeah, no, why would I want to cover up her eyes? No, thank you. She looks fantastic. And then the last sort of accessory that we get is actually like this mini Monster Fest poster. I wish they would actually like include more like actual full-sized posters with the dolls, kind of like they did with the Real Drama ones. Those things were cool, and I didn't even realize they were in those boxes at first. But this is kind of a nice little addition that like the dolls themselves can actually have like a little Monster Fest poster. See, we have the Hiss Fits on there. On the back, there's nothing, but I wonder if it'd be neat to kind of build like a little frame for this thing. Alright, and then just out of the box, I had also grabbed Clawdeen's little name cardboard thing and the Monster Fest thing. But otherwise, yeah, this is definitely probably my new favorite Clawdeen doll because she is absolutely gorgeous. And, of course, we can go ahead and move on to the montage. This Monster Fest Clawdeen is absolutely beautiful. She's my new favorite Monster High doll overall, I think. The 1960s counterculture music fest theme really brings out her prettiness and cuteness in great combination with her monster theme via the constellations, crescent moons, and wolves throughout her outfit. I really like the level of detailing and the amount of colors they put into her outfit that really makes her stand out in the best ways possible. Her hair was also long and beautiful and kept its style after taking her out of the packaging, which is fantastic since I'm always so careful about taking them out of the packaging and they still get box hair sometimes. Clawdeen just turned out beautiful though. If there was one thorn to pick out of the bouquet of roses that is Clawdeen, it's that the belt fits on kind of wonky and it is a very minor complaint in itself. Otherwise, the rose from this one is that she is my new favorite Monster High doll out of G3 so far. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Please be sure to hit the like and subscribe buttons. Feel free to leave a comment about the video or a suggestion about what you'd like to see next. It certainly helps the channel grow. I'm looking forward to further reviewing the Monster Fest and the new core dolls as we move forward. This has been Heartless Spartan. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.